The last five people that Dolph got into it with: Black Youngsta, Yo Gotti, Big Jook, and Govan, and Moneybagg Yo. Y'all gotta remember, they all from the same team, man. It's a lot of people in CMG, man, that wasn't cool with Dolph. And at the beginning, Dolph was really the one that put them on. You gotta remember, Moneybagg Yo got put on by Dolph before he switched side to Yo Gotti. Glorilla got put on by Dolph before she switched side to CMG. A lot of people wouldn't have made it to where they was today if Dolph didn't put them on, and that's just point blank period. That's why a lot of people, they jealous from this. They hated on Dolph. They got hypnotized by the hate from all of their people getting helped out by Dolph, and then that's when Gotti and them try to swoop in and take him out from underneath. They had him switch sides. The only way that they was gonna win is if they took Dolph out. Dolph was getting a lot of the talent that was going on in Memphis. It was a territory too small for two people to be so big in it that one of them had to go, man. And this is a sad situation of how people actually think in the community. You got to change that, man. Everybody could eat. Everybody could get this bread. Everybody could do it in their own way, in their own lane and everything like that. You don't have to hate. People did not need to go to the lengths that they went to hate on Young Dolph. And a lot of people agree with that, especially the people in Memphis who know what's really going on in the streets. They know what Black Youngsta did. They know the reason why Black Youngsta and Shondell teamed up together. You got to remember, when they pulled up to South Memphis and went live in Dolph Hood, they went to Castalia with the red bandanas on and everything. And it was Black Youngsta and Shondell there waving the 45, waving the 9, the poles that they had on them, man. They were strapped up all the way, came to Dolph Hood to go and talk and go on live and everything, saying that they in this hood, where's Dolph? We in South Memphis, we in Castalia. But remember, back then, Snoop Bands wasn't around. Big Moochie Grape wasn't around at that time. Keyglock was just beginning. He was just getting out of school and getting put on by Young Dolph. You got to remember that when Young Dolph was doing at the beginning, he was all on his own, man. All them people that's around Dolph now, there was nowhere to be found back when everything started, man. And this is the reason why Keyglock didn't want to get in between Yo Gotti and Dolph. That's why you never heard Keyglock send a message to them. You never heard Keyglock say, you better stop doing that to Dolph, to my boss, or something like that. Man, Keyglock just took the money because he knows for a fact that Makeda's Raven and them is connected. He knows that he went to school with Raven and them. He know that they want to be CMG and they wanted to be managers with Yo Gotti and all that. So once he knew that, he knew for a fact that, okay, they want to be with CMG, so they connected to CMG. Then he fell back and stopped getting in Dolph and Yo Gotti's way, because he know for a fact that Black Youngsta, Big Moochie Grape, everybody that benefited from all of this stuff, man, you got to understand that they all wouldn't have been what they were if Dolph wasn't around, bro. Because from Yo Gotti and the Dolph beef, that's what really made Black Youngsta. And Big Moochie Grape got signed by Dolph. Dolph gave him $50K in the purple Lambo truck until OG Bangway came and hit a lick on Big Moochie Grape. You got to understand, a lot of people that was from the other side, whether it was Trula, whether it was Double R, whether they was in their own clique in Memphis, a lot of people were trying to get them PRE chains. Somebody put the bread out for them PRE chains. Who you think put the bread out for PRE chains, man? And a lot of people think Young Dolph got set up after they got them PRE chains. If you think Young Dolph got set up, let me know in the comment section, man, because I'm rocking with Young Dolph, man. I'm with Young Dolph more than I'm with PRE because of the fact that Young Dolph was there before PRE. A lot of the PRE dudes, man, Keyglock and them, they was nowhere to be found when Dolph got hit up. How come they didn't answer the phone? How come after Dolph calling Big Moochie Grape all those times, he did not answer the phone? How come Snoop Band said that he couldn't use he was in the barber shop when Dolph tried to call him and say he was at the cookie shop? They were supposed to meet somewhere. Man, that whole Thanksgiving drive, that turkey drive and everything, with the addresses changing, the locations changing, them saying it was supposed to be at this place, sending everybody over there, then telling Dolph it was at another new place, and the fact that Dolph didn't even have his car. After Dolph lost his keys, somebody gave him a ride up to that community center, man. And then that's when they got him into that U-Haul. Dolph did not know that somebody took his keys. He thought that him or his brother dropped his keys, lost them somewhere in the parking lot. And you know how it is in Memphis. If you drop something, you leave something behind, 10 times out of 10, somebody else gonna come around and get it by the time you remember where that is and get to it. So at that point, Dolph thought they dropped his keys or something like that. So he went and caught the ride with somebody to go up to that turkey drive, and that's when they got him, man. That's when he got, man. And this is a sad situation because I want to send my condolences to Young Dolph, R.I.P. Mia J. and Trey. I want to send my condolences to the whole family. They should have gave everything to Young Dolph kids, man. That's not fair that all these other people that came around is getting some of the stuff. But what y'all got to understand is that once Dolph got that ride up to that community center, that's when they tricked him and said, yeah, go ahead and get the first turkey at the U-Haul. He went into the U-Haul, and that's when they closed the door, man. They was riding around town swerving and everything. When they opened it back up, he was already, man, it was too late. And this is a sad, senseless situation because it could have been avoided. They did not have to do this. Everybody could have ate, man. But at the end of the day, you got to realize that out of all them people, Dolph was the only one that had the mentality to try to teamwork or try to make it to where he's not going to be beefing with people because that's not what his whole entire motto is, man. That karma is not good. He didn't want to have the bad karma from beefing with everybody like that. And look at how that got them. Now they got Ricos coming out after them. All the rappers that had beefs and that try to do something in the street from it, they all got Ricos now. They all got a lot of different things. They're getting their shows canceled. People coming up and hitting licks on their jewelry. They're getting their chain snatched backstage. The concert getting shot up. A whole lot of things is going on because of the karma from them trying to set up Dolph, man. And this is the reason why it's always all of these things that keep happening to the CMG people. All of the times where they keep getting people run up on them, the feds run up on them, they got robbed or something like that. Anytime that happens, you got to remember that's karma from the Young Dolph situation happening. Because all the people that got involved, you know for a fact that in one way or another, the justice is going to get got for Young Dolph, man. And that's just point blank, period. There's a lot of people who was willing to slide for Young Dolph, and they already slid for Young Dolph on CEO Teasy. They slid on that girl who from Houston, Govon's daughter. They slid on Govon's daughter, man, the rapper. She from Houston and everything like that. Lotta Cash Desto. They slid on Lotta Cash Desto as revenge for Young Dolph before the CEO Teasy, before all of that. You got to remember all the people who got hit up. The dude who got hit up in front of the cookie shop. Maurice's brother who got hit up at the mall, man. It's a lot of people that ended up dropping due to the fact that the streets was hot in Memphis from Young Dolph happening. They should have never did that because all that did was put the community in a situation where it was going to be a lot of people getting dropped and a lot of people getting mistaken from being on this side, on that side, whether they was on CMG or PRE, whether they was on Trula or Double R, man. It was too many people connected, and Memphis is a small town and a small city. So when you got somebody like Young Dolph getting set up, hit up, dropped, and it's all over the internet, it's viral everywhere, then you know for a fact that people are going to have repercussions for their actions that happen. What comes around goes around, man. Anything, what goes up must come down. Any action is met with the equal reaction. This is what the get back, it's the laws of physics, man. And so people know for a fact that ever since that day, Dolph got set up and hit up, Memphis has never been the same, man. Memphis has not been the same. And I want to shout out to everybody in Memphis. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Make sure y'all like this video and stay tuned for the updates because at the end of the day, we know for a fact that they about to get justice for Young Dolph. And this is why a lot of the people from CMG is getting taken down and this thing's happening.